Hey everyone, Danny here again, this week on Top of the Brew Deck. I'm going to talk to you about our newest beer release for this week. It's called the Boxcar, and it is our first sour beer at Luce Line Brewing. Second week in a row, introducing a style we haven't done yet, so that's pretty exciting. Boxcar, it's actually modeled after one of my favorite brunch cocktails, peach Bellini. After beer, brunch cocktails are probably my favorite thing in the world, so inspiration for this beer was really simple. The malt bill is really straightforward, just a little bit of Pilsner malt, a little bit of malted white wheat, and then just a touch of lactose sugar to add just a little creaminess to the body. We fermented this beer with a relatively new yeast strain called Sour Vizier, and it's actually a genetically modified yeast strain that was created so brewers could produce sour beer without tying up equipment through kettle souring or worrying about cross-contamination into clean beers and clean equipment. We were able to create a beer with a really nice, rounded, bright acidity in the same time frame it would have taken us to ferment an IPA or stout or porter. So really cool yeast strain. We're super excited with how this turned out. We've got a lot of plans in the future to mess around with this yeast strain, create varying levels of sour beer. So really happy with these first results. Once the beer was pretty close to its final gravity, we blended it in with a bunch of Sauv Blanc grape juice from the Yakima Valley. We threw in grape juice to kind of mimic champagne or sparkling wine that you would get in a Bellini, and the grapes also added a really nice brightness to the beer. We also added close to 1,000 pounds of pureed peaches and apricots. It's not quite smoothie sour levels of fruit, but it's a ton of fruit. There's no questioning that this beer is full of peaches and apricot. Taking a sip is pretty close to taking a bite out of the most ripe peach you've ever come across. So really bright, really fruit forward, really nice levels of acidity. Comes in at about 5.5% ABV. It'll be available this week at the tap room. So we're really excited with how this turned out. I know you guys have been asking for sour beer, so we're really excited to bring this to you. See you soon.